twist, turn it, a wine and stop, twist, stand up, bend over, cock, it, pull up your bumper, pop, switch, pop up your leg and rock, twist, turn it, a wine and stop, twist, stand up, bend over, cock, it, pull up your bumper, pop, switch, flip it like a dolphin, flip it like a dolphin, flip it like a dolphin, body oiled up, slippery like a dolphin, look in my eyes, I could tell that you into me, inside, come in, take a look and get the enemy, better be good, you don't wanna make no enemy, give it a test, I reciprocate the energy, them other niggas, I don't entertain those clowns, fuck being 10 in the face, is you 10 toes down, don't you play in my face, you with the big boys now, then I blast off and rock it through his pockets, I'm a real gold digger, I'm tonguing down my man just to make him come quicker, he kissing on my neck while I'm pulling down my zipper, and then he go down, got him sucking on my nipples, pop up your leg and rock, twist, turn it, a wine and body bag, body bag, body bag, more, shoot 'em up, throw their heads, or, throw the clip, in a block, war, let that, register, more, body bag, body bag, body bag, more, shoot 'em up, throw their heads, or, throw the clip, in a block, war, let that, register, more, body bag, body bag, body bag. Two different lanes, two different styles. Can't name a nigga that's fucking with Cal. We are not cool, we are not pals. You know my body, stop fucking around. Body bag, morgue. I dare you to see what's in store. Sending your soul to the Lord. He getting boot from the door. And I've been a pro with the toolie moving. And I ride with niggas like I'm Uber pooling. Niggas slack drive, yeah, they truly losing. Niggas want smoke, but really who could do it? This the end of the end. That'll be all of your friends. Vanishing here with the win. I'm here for the win. Came for another top 10. Making them panic again. Never question my hunger, my nigga don't have to wonder. I get the bag and I double up trying to reach me. I'ma get it forever, I'm never better, I'm better. My body different, I'm clever, you'll never beat me. If they come out their body, I'm backing out with the shotty. I watch I put them in line just like a neat freak. Let the body unheard if I get away with the murder. I take them over the edge. Body bag, like body bag, body bag. More, shoot 'em up, throw their heads, or throw the clip, in a block, war, let that, register, more, body bag, body bag, body bag, more, shoot 'em up, throw their heads, or throw the clip, in a block, war, let that, register, more, body bag, body bag, body bag. I'm black and I'm king as Beyonce, I'm living, they hitting your front and yes, I like the renegade. Fuck who against me or hate me or feel away. Watching you niggas and scrape off my dinner plate. Body you featherweights, body you levitate. None of your stats will compare to my resume. Bitches be hella fixing you to heaven gate. Come for the pop and I turn in the reginate. Whoa, Henny got me lit right now. Stand up, God, better sit back down. Load up the pound and scoop from the ground. Now back out the 22, it's lights out. I'ma put him through the unknown. John Doe put a 9 to his back. Now he Rondo, let it burn for a quick scene. Fronto, then I hit him with the long nose. Ronzo, fuck all you herds. Y'all politicking that shit for the birds. I like the action, tell me what's the verb. Send me the addy, tell me what's the word. Rise to the top, kicking you to the curb. Turning the ashes, put you in the urn. I am the chosen one, bitch, it was earned. You would've threw from last body bag, body bag, body bag. More, shoot 'em up, throw their heads, or throw the clip, in a block, war, let that, register, more, body bag, body bag, body bag, more, shoot 'em up, throw their heads, or throw the clip, in a block, war, let that, register, more, body bag, body bag, body bag. baby breeze. Yo. Want me to do my little dance for ya? Bust it open for a bean, go advance on ya. Want me to do my little dance for ya? Bust it open for a bean, go advance on ya. Now drop, split, shake it, twerk. This is celebrate.
All right, what up? Sorry about the wait there, peoples. Mr. Mumbles, King's Court, East 905. We're in the building here. So, all right, so we are going to be doing an interview in a bit. So I'm just trying to get that arranged for you there. All right, so I bring you the artists, I bring you the battle rappers, I bring you the business people. So just trying to make sure that this goes through.
I should have known something was up when I saw DeMarcus Cousins.
All right, so we're just waiting for him to come in there. Okay. And here we go. Up. Make sure the mic's on and everything.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I can't even hear you. Wow, what's going on?
can't hear me?
I can hear you.
You can hear me? Okay. All right. So this is my name is Mr. Mumbles. This is that KingsCourtNetwork. Basically, what we do is this is a podcast streaming site where we give shine to battle rappers, hip hop artists, entrepreneurs, stuff like that that are not normally getting the shine of the media. I'm from Toronto, Canada. So basically, try to give that look for those and stuff like it. And I know you've kind of done a lot in a short while that I don't think, in at least in the battle rap world, gets the media attention and stuff like that. So decided to, give an interview to let you say your piece and tell your story as it is. So I'd like for you to start by just introducing yourself and letting everybody know who you are and what you do.
Okay. So can you hear me? Can you hear me clear?
Kind of quiet. Can you turn it up or be closer?
Can you hear me now? Is this better?
Yeah, that's better.
So hi everybody, my name is Cali M. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm a rapper / battle rapper / DJ / dancer, so I do a lot of things. Yeah, so I basically came into, excuse me, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry.
No.
Give me 1 second. So yeah, I came into battle rap in 2015. I did my first battle in Trap House, New Jersey. And after that, like shortly after that, they came up with Prism Battle League a year later. Prism Battle League is the first ever LGBTQ all battle rap league. So it was kind of like people like me that wanted to get into battle rap or didn't have a platform, or people was turned away or shunned away from the people. Like that was created so that we could all come there and display our talent and stuff. So it started off with 2 people. Now it's probably about a good maybe 20 guys on the roster. Like since then, like 20 or 30 guys. About maybe almost 30, maybe. I could be tweaking. But I took a transition in 2017 to do music, to start music. My supporters kind of like dragged me into doing that. Music really wasn't my focus at that point, but they told me like, all right, battles are cool, but like you have music, like we want to hear what you have to say, like not necessarily, we don't want to learn about people that we don't know. We want to learn about you. We want to hear your story, your testament. So I'm just like, all right. So I started off doing like SoundCloud freestyles off of like the hip hop instrumentals that's hot at the time. And 2019, I put out my first project. It charted number 7 on iTunes. 2020, I put out my second project. That charted number 7 on iTunes. Just Sunday, 3 days ago, I released a collaboration with R&B singer Tanisha Kelly. A lot of people might not know her. They probably only know one song. Not to say it like that, but they probably, she's known for like this one song that was like a huge hit, like back in the day, like during MySpace days. So yeah, I mean, it's cool.
So are you singing or rapping, just rapping on the track, or?
No, I'm rapping. She's singing. I'm not a singer at all. I cannot sing. I wouldn't even try. So yeah.
Okay. And so did you get to do a lot of battle raps at all in 2020? Like what did they do for Prism, or have you been gone back to other leagues?
Okay. So 2020 I battled C3 from Queen of the Ring. That was the last battle that I had. That was in March. That was like right before the pandemic like hit in its peak and before all the shutdowns and stuff. So that was like right before then. That battle is out also. If you guys want to check it out, is on just type in Cali M versus C3. It was a 1-round battle. It was really, really dope. That battle was like 3 years in the making, and it finally happened in 2020, right before, all the craziness. But it was really, really a dope battle. Like she went first, and I was just sitting there like, oh man, all right. Okay, let me see. Let me just see how they react, like whatever. But that was a good fight, a good battle. Like one of my favorite battles, actually.
What would you say is one of your best battles or best battle rap moments?
What's my best battle? Okay, so I feel like my favorite battle rap moment that I had was the 2-1-2, me and Ty White versus Fendi and Torture. That was a moment because I think we was the first LGBTQ team, like a team up, like in a 2-on-2.
Yeah.
And so that was like a monumental thing for me. And I think my best battle had to be my We Go Hard debut. That was my best battle.
Who's the battle in that one?
I battled Maya Zlansky.
Okay.
That was also a 1-round battle. But the thing is, I love that battle so much. What's so crazy about it is I choked that battle. But what's so crazy about it, even with the choke, like the comments, the people, they just saying like, yo, like he was wigging. Like they didn't expect me to like wig like that. They just like, all right, this is the gay dude that battled New Jersey Twerk. All right. Let me just see what he about. They didn't know like that I can, move a room. Yeah, like I move rooms. Like this is what I do. So yeah.
Because I know I've seen I know J2, he's been doing the Crucible and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Have you been trying to see if people are more acceptable to you now that you've at least shown that you have the talent behind you, or have you felt that it's still really much of a wall?
I still do feel like it's much of a wall, but at the same time, I've been embraced. I battled right before I battled New Jersey Twerk. Before that battle even came into fruition, we was all meeting up with Do for like a video project that she was doing when she was working with Rap Grade. And he was like he's like, yo, I heard it was me, Ty White, Do, and Twerk. And he's like, I heard of you, I didn't hear you, like that. And I was like, oh, okay. So he's like, you nice? I'm like, see for yourself. So he really sat at the table. We at BBQs, literally. He pulls out his phone and he really starts watching my battle, putting the phone to his ear so he could hear it. But he's like, oh, this nigga fired. He's then what started it, he was like, yo, you really my son. I'm like, boy, what? Like, fuck out of here. Like, fuck are you talking about? He's like, nah, like you a little me. Like you really my son. Like you rap like me. I'm just looking at him like, what? Like that. So that was like a huge compliment, but it was also like a competitive thing. Like, cause not nothing, that's Twerk. Like, like, and then he's still in the peak of his career, in his battle rap career. So like when he started like getting like hotter and stuff like that, that was definitely a compliment at the same time. I didn't take it like as an insult or whatever. That was definitely a compliment. And
that is like,
I was always embraced. I just feel like at first I'm never embraced at first. It was one time I went to We Go Hard for Farrah's battle, Farrah funeral, and I like jumped into the battle, and Chess came up to me after, and I was just like, oh shit. Now Chess is in my top 5. So I was just like, oh shit. Like that kind of caught me off guard, like, oh shit, like he fucked with me. Like he said, he's like, yo, that nigga nice. Like not for nothing, you nice. I was like, oh, thank you. Like, like it kind of, I was always embraced. It just takes a while. I guess people just gotta really dig. I guess they're afraid to dig deep because they think that we're gonna like
water it down or filter it or something.
Water it down or talk about stuff that's make them uncomfortable. Like talking about like things that make them uncomfortable and things of that nature. So yeah.
But at the end of the day, I feel like one of the things that I've always loved about the hip hop culture is at the end of the day, talent rules overall. Like regardless if a guy's a nerd or thing, or if he can rap, you eventually have to let him in the cipher. If he can rap, he can rap. That's that's how the game works. So
that's the fact. That's
So I
a
think like because there's a few of you that are like really good, and I think you know once you get over that first hump and the first couple of battles where every gay joke, hits like it's the biggest haymaker stuff. At the end of the day, like when you have the talent and stuff like that, it it supersedes everything. So
I mean,
you actually started to answer my next question. Who's your top five?
all right, so I have a top 5 for guys and I have a top 5 for girls. My top 5 guys is definitely Charlie Clips, Twerk, Chess, Rum Nitty, and Tay Rock for right now. It always changed because last year it was like Geechee, who else? Like I had a few people that I don't. It always rotated. I used to have Av in there. Like when Av came out, I was very very excited. Like to see him. Like not like that, but like in the music industry is different from battle rap industry. Battle rap is strictly like bars and like that's all that matters. It's not really about image. And he's a heavy set guy like myself, so I just was like real excited. Like like he really and he fire. Like they not you know what I mean. They not taken away from him off of. They not worried about like image and also like Shotgun Suge, like those guys, like seeing big guys and like they doing their shit, like that makes me feel good. And like even having my share from the music industry telling me like, oh, you gotta lose weight or you gotta do something like like you know what I mean? Like they accept you for you come in like you like you don't gotta nothing takes away from nothing. Bars is all that matters. So,
it's the thing that supersedes everything. So who's your top 5 women?
Okay, so Miss Hustle, Jazz, Official, 40. Who did I have in my 5th? I had Couture, but I think I'm gonna change Couture only because she hasn't been like that active as much as those. I'm gonna put Shuni there. Shuni been putting in work, like
before Sure, that's a pretty solid list there. So right now you're one of the few who consistently battle and do music. Which one takes priority, or which one do you love more?
Music. I say music because like I don't know, I don't want to say I have a newfound love for it, but I have a newfound love for writing for it. I wasn't used to like writing for music. I was believe it or not, I was actually told I would never sound right on a beat. So I kind of tried to stay away from that as much as possible because like maybe the saying is true that battle rappers can't make music. But then again, like there's a handful of battle rappers that make great music, like Sue Surf makes great music. So like when I started writing music and I started to get into the feedback and the love for it and the accolades or whatever the case may be, I was like, okay, this is my thing. Like this is my calling. I don't mind battling again though. Like I love battle rap. Battle rap actually, I use the battle rap formula to make my music, which is crazy. Like you hear the double entendres, you hear references, you hear also in freestyles, you hear it. So I would never take away from battle rap and say I just like don't prioritize it, but I do. My mind is on music right now.
So what would you say your sound or your style, like if somebody asked you, how would you describe your style of music?
Okay, so like my style of music, I have a variety. Like I've always been like a multifaceted person, like with music, with genres and music. I've never like stick to one. 1 minute I'm listening to hip hop, 1 minute it's R&B, 1 minute it's pop, 1 minute it's gospel, 1 minute it's freaking K-pop, 1 minute it's the Latin. Like I don't even know what they be saying, but I love their music. And dancehall, reggae, soca, that's my number 1 favorite genre. So I will always try to like
number 1 favorite, what is soca?
Yeah, dancehall and soca is my favorite.
What's your background?
I'm all American, which is crazy.
Yeah, that is kind of,
That's crazy, right? Like I've grown up on dancehall, reggae, and soca. Like I've been listening to it since I was a kid. So it's kind of like with me. It's kind of like I'm almost in that culture, literally.
Okay.
So like when I'm making music, I have the first EP. If you listen to it, you'll see that like there's 4 songs on here, and the first 2 songs is like a Detroit beat, a drill beat, and then the last 2 songs is like some slow down R&B type song cry type of things. Those are those kind of songs, right? Now my second one, you have more of the harder beats, more drill beats. I have like this City Girls type of beat on there, like a song with that on there, like with the twerks or the Turk beat. I have a Latin song on there with a Latin beat, but with it got like a dancehall twist, like a reggaeton, like a twist. And then I have the slow down storytelling type of beat. So you could say that is more versatile than it is targeted to one specific audience. So I guess you could say that's the Nicki fan of me. I'm just like trying to gain everybody.
So I know 2020 probably not, but before that, do you have what kind of like experience performing like music and stuff? Have you done like tours or shows and stuff?
No, I did. Well, here's the thing. I was gonna do.
Just started in 2017, so
yeah. So I started. I didn't put my first project out until 2019. So before that, I wasn't performing. I would just like post it on the internet or whatever the case may be, and just like see what the response is like. I didn't start performing yet, but I was planning to perform in 2020. But the pandemic had happened, and I never actually reached out to those people again. I thought they would reach out to me by now if they was like doing another show, but I highly doubt it because like out here it's hard to get. It's hard to book venues like specific venues, and while the pandemic is going on because they don't, you have to like do it at like a location that's like really really low key, like in the cut. Like you can't be like
So do you have a battle rap hit list that you're looking at?
I don't have a dream list.
Who's your hit list? Who are you aiming at?
I don't want to say I'm not, but what I will say is that there's been like a few battles like in my team in my home league that my name been said in a few of those battles, and everybody for some reason they all call me out, so I have a few names in my home league, and then I would say like the names in my home league would probably be definitely J2, because J2 been calling me out since before he even hit a URL or things of that nature. Like we actually have like an interesting history, me and J2. Like we did not get along with each other at all in the beginning because he just kept bothering me, and it was just like, this is not how you go about a battle. Like even still, like after his he battled Yoshi and he like 3-0'd Yoshi, and then like right after that he had like an interview, and he's like, yeah, because Cali, and I'm just like, bro, they didn't ask you nothing about me. Like, what are you? why are you using this moment to talk about like me? Like what? So definitely, but me and J2, I'm definitely a fan of his work. I'm definitely like, I've seen like he's amazing. He's incredible. So
I've seen a couple of his.
He's incredible. So that's something that I would definitely look forward to doing coming back. And there's also another battle rapper in our league. His name is J Mun. He's really, really super talented. J Mun. M-U-N.
Okay.
Mun. Like Mun. Yeah.
Okay.
J Mun. He's super, super talented. So I see a battle with him. Is another one that's on my home league, but he also rap on We Go Hard. His name is Double A. Okay. Fire. He's fire. Like for him, and he's young. He's 18, 19. So he's another one, I gotta just, pack him up real quick. Cause I'm gonna show you something real quick. I'm gonna show you, you little nigga, like you nice, but don't forget. Like you nigga, don't forget. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I would say my dream list.
Yeah. Okay. Now who's your dream list? Who are you?
Okay. So Who would be my dream list? I really don't know. I never saw myself like really battling like the top tier guys, like the dream guys. But I would really, really love to battle JC, which is weird. It's kind of weird, but I really, really want to see what that matchup would be like. Chilla Jones, another unorthodox. I really, really love his pen.
Yeah, he's actually getting better. Like,
I love his pen.
His charisma and his stage, his crowd control, and stuff. So yeah,
I love his pen. A girl that I really, really, really would love to battle is Shayna Ashley. She just give me hype. Like Shayna give me hype for some reason. I just love her. Shuni definitely. I gotta get called the black bitch. If I don't get called the black bitch, I ain't make it. So if you ain't get called, she has to call me a black bitch. Like I have to see Shuni. And another guy that I really, really would love to battle, just to like test the waters and with my punches and stuff and sharpen up my edges. Like with my punches is Rum Nitty.
Is who?
Rum Nitty.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Rum Nitty one, because he seemed like, if the bag's there, like he's gonna take the battle, and he's one of those ones that I like, that he doesn't really half-ass it and stuff like that.
That's another thing I said about that I was happy about Twerk, that Twerk actually took it serious. I did not think he was going to come in like that. I knew he was going to snap, but I did not know he was going to snap like that. Yeah. Personally, to me, if I'm being honest, and I'm not even being biased, but that his round for me is probably like top 5 rounds of all time. And I'm not being biased. Like, he was wigging. Like, first of all, when he said something to me, he was like, bow, headshot, your brains fall out, get your mind out the gutter, something like that. He said something like, brain falling through the sewer, get your mind out the gutter. Like, that was fire to me. Like, that was just the way he delivered it, the way he executed it. It was really, really dope. So I was happy that he didn't half-ass it. And
that's true, because that kind of sometimes will make your battle just like almost like a waste of time. Like if he does it where you can totally see and tell that he didn't try, it doesn't matter what you do, it's not going to gain the respect.
Exactly. And that's what's so crazy about it. But Twerk is amazing.
So I was looking at your thing, and like, it seems that like you try to do like everything in the entertainment business, or you just like do you act as well? Like rapper, dancer, DJ.
They call me the jack of all trades in my family. The only thing I can't do is sing. That's the only thing. But yeah, everything else, DJing is just like a little side hustle, just to get like a little extra money on the side or whatever the case may be. It's really, really fun though, because like whenever I'm at a party or something like that, I'll be so mad that they don't play like the right songs or they don't transition it right. Especially with reggae, they'll play a reggae song and then right after the reggae song, they'll go back into hip hop. And then I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, no,
that's not how it works.
You have to play the Beanie, you have to play the Vibes, you got to play Movado, you got to play Adonia, Spice, Lady Sword, Shensia, you have to play Cranium, Popcorn, you have to play these people. Like, why are you not playing all these songs? Why are you spreading them out like that? No, you have to play reggae with reggae, hip hop with hip hop.
Yeah,
Latin, like no, soca with soca. Like, please, I hate that. Like, I really, really hate that. So that's what really, really made me start DJing, when parties would just be so dull, and then you find somebody playing the same song over and over and over every 10 minutes, and I'm just like, what are you doing? You don't got no other, like, So that's why DJ came in. Dancing was just something I've been doing since I was literally 3 years old, literally. And I still do. I still teach today. That's actually my job. I teach kids, like the kids in my community. I teach them like free classes. I actually turned them into a team, and we compete all over the tri-state area in New York.
So what is it? Is it like hip hop dance, or?
Yeah, it's a mixture of hip hop, reggae, modern, majorette, stuff like that. Like, it's just like a mixture of everything. Tutting. everything.
Oh, okay. So, like, did you like study, or is this just your own self-taught
That's
stuff?
just me. Like the way choreography was.
Yeah.
I've been teaching dance since I was 10 years old. I'm 29 now. So 19 years I've been like making up my own stuff. Like where it came from is like I watch stuff like videos, music videos, and like try to copy the routine that they did or things of that nature, and then like put my own little twist to it. So that's how I always like came up with choreography. Now it just like comes like natural. Like
And so, with the music and the battling and the dance, do you have like an ultimate goal or a plan or things that you're trying
definitely,
to reach, or
yeah, I definitely want to make it big. Like especially with music, I need to be an international sensation. Like that's my ultimate goal right there. Um, like I said, battle rap is gonna. I'm open to battle. Like you know what I mean. I'm just like right now. I'm just like hitting them while the iron is hot, like with music, because that's what they all like eating off of. Like they like the battles, but my supporters is really is majority of my support system is like with music. You know, like the battle rap people who some of my supporters who watch battle rap, they don't mind, they love it. But the ones who don't really watch battle rap are not into it like that. Like they'll see it, they'll watch it like one time and they'll be like, oh, okay, it's nice, you know. Like, but where the music at, bro? Like when the next EP coming out, or that's what they do to me, like you know. So yeah.
do you find it difficult writing for both of them at the same time, or have you
Absolutely.
been?
Absolutely. So when I was writing for C3, it was this time. It was around this time last year. I started writing for C3, um, which is crazy because you would think with that battle being 3 years in the making, I would have material, and I did. You know what I mean? But I didn't use any of that material because it was. I felt like I've grown since then. I don't rap like that no more. I don't rap like the 2017 me no more. Like I'm surpassed that. So I literally started from scratch, and as I'm starting from scratch writing for C3, I'm also writing for my EP, the second one that dropped August 2020, and I felt like it was harder to write for the music because C3 is C3. You know what I mean? Like the material is right there. If you really just if you wanna write your whole round in one day, you can because the material is right there in front of you. Now with music, you gotta really execute the skill of storytelling and hooks. You know what I mean? You gotta is more elements to it than just
Bars
than just battling in person, because now we on a beat now. Now you got to see how creative you could get. What kind of punchlines can you come up with? What kind of hooks can you come up with? What kind of flow switches can you come up with? Like you understand? It's so much more that goes into music that you need really its own time to like really write a song opposed to writing for a battle.
Okay, so um and so you've released, how you said, 2 EPs?
Yes, 2 EPs so far.
And are you like working on like a full album, or what's the plan on that?
So I'm gonna put out one more EP later this year. Is dropping later this year, and then by next year, by the top of like next year, I want to try to do like a full body of work, like a full project. I don't want to call it an album just yet. I'm gonna just call it a project. I don't really want to call it an album until I like get like big and like I can actually move like it's an album. I can actually push it like it's an album. I'm talking about like when I have like the budget to do videos or the budget to like go perform, when I'm really like requesting and getting like in high demand, and not just on Twitter, but everywhere, like in person, on Facebook, on Snap, Instagram, until I'm like one of those that's like up there. That's when I can say I can move it and call it like an album, like really do it. So it's just projects for right now. Mixtapes is definitely something I also want to do, like a mixtape. in videos. I'm shooting videos this year also from songs from my last EP. So yeah.
What got you inspired to start battling, like, and stuff?
The first okay, so the first battle I seen was on a tape, and I promise you, I don't remember who was on this tape. It was like a DVD, matter of fact, not a tape, a DVD. And my older brother is a rapper, and he was in like a rap group, like with his friends and stuff like that. And you know, they was like buzzing like locally and stuff like that. So he was like kind of like a big deal in our neighborhood, in my neighborhood. So I was like watching it, and I'm just listening to them, and I'm like watching how they move, their mannerisms is just dope. So from there, I would be like, all right, okay, this is cool, but I don't see what they so hyped for. And then what I saw, I think the first battle I've seen where I've actually like paid attention to was Miss Hustle versus E Hart. That was like the really first battle I really like got interested in, and I wanted to, and I was like, wait, these is girls like rapping like this. I seen it like on the side of my YouTube suggested list, and it was because Miss Hustle had put out a diss. I found out about Miss Hustle because she used to put out Nicki disses on YouTube and stuff like that. And I'm like, who is this girl? Like, who is she? I'm listening to her rap. I'm like, all right, she can rap. She cool. She got to stop coming at my sis though. But you know, she can rap. She cool. So I was watching it, and I was like, oh, this is fire. And then the next battle I seen probably after that was QB and Miss Hustle. And that's when I found out about Queen of the Ring. When I found out about Queen of the Ring, that's when I was going back, looking at everybody, like watching it. And then that's when after Queen of the Ring, I seen Jazz go to URL. And when I saw that name, I'm like, URL, I'm like, they still around? Like, I didn't know, like, you know what I mean? I knew them from DVDs. I'm like, wow, I didn't know that they was like still around. And Jazz battled QB over there. So when she battled QB over there, that's when I found out about the rest of the guys, like the last decade newer guys, like those guys. And I was just like, oh, nah, they fired. Like, they really, really fired. And 2014, I was playing around one time, like doing like a little battle online, like online battle on camera and stuff like that. And when when I got the reaction for that, they was just amazed, like, yo, you really could like, you could do this, like, you could really, really do this. And then Mulatto Black hit me up. You know, she's filmed the Trap House New Jersey. She's in charge of Trap House New Jersey, and she had me and another guy that was in the Facebook group. They had us do a battle there. So that's basically how that all went about. It's a long journey.
Do you freestyle at all, or just it's always written? Like,
In battles, you mean?
In battles.
Oh, in battles, yeah, I it's always written, but I do find myself doing like little freestyle rebuttals, like in some of the work, but not all the time. But majority, 95% of it is written. Written first.
Oh yeah, you can't flop it, but
yeah,
I'm an old head from like the freestyle era, so that's like I never want that talent. And for a while there, it looked like it was really getting underappreciated, the ability to rebuttal and stuff like that. So okay, so actually, so those are all the full questions I have. Like, so other than the music, what other endeavors do you do? Do you like merchandise or have any other businesses or?
I'm actually working on doing a collaboration with one of my friends who started a clothing line called Cashmere Clothing. If you notice, like, if you check like my Facebook or whatever case, it's like those sweaters I got the bears on them, like the teddy bears with the scarf around his head. I'm always wearing her merchandise or whatever the case may be. And we're working on a collaboration because I'm like, every time I wear it, everybody's like, yo, where did you get this sweater from? Like, this sweater is so, like, that sweatsuit is so dope. And like, her sales went up because of me. I'm like, girl, we about to do a collaboration like soon because I could be like one of the ambassadors or whatever the case may be. Like, do
definitely, something. Yeah, you know, as you make that your look.
Like I would bring like my brand and stuff like that. Like make that like the face, like be one of the faces of the brand.
The brand, yeah. So where can everybody find you at online there? Where can they find your music?
Okay, so you can find me on all streaming platforms, just searching Cali M, Cali space M as in money. You can also find me on social media, on Twitter, Instagram. Both names are Cali M official _ and Facebook, Cali Machiavelli, TikTok, Cali M official _ I think that's just about it, right? All yeah, that's all the bro. Yeah.
All right. And do you have any projects or anything else you want us to know? Like what was the project you just released, or are there anything else coming out soon? Or
Oh, definitely. So my first 2 EPs, my first one, Different Caliber, is on all streaming platforms, and the second one is called Technicality. I have a name for my third one. I just don't want to release it just yet because I'm thinking about changing it. So yeah.
okay.
And
when do you plan on releasing that?
October.
Okay.
Yeah, October for my 30th birthday. So my birthday is this year, so I think I want to release it on my birthday. It'll be a cool, come full circle project for me. Also, you guys can stream my song featuring Tanisha Kelly. It's called Hurt People, Hurt People. It's on iTunes and all streaming platforms now as well.
All right. So I'll make sure to have the link of that in the description and everything for everybody. Make sure y'all check them out on all social media. Make sure you stream the music. Subscribe to the channel, like and share this video. Cali M. Definitely check out these battles. Make sure you let me know when the battle between you and J2. That I want to see. I want to see that battle.
You want to see that?
See that? I am in fully support of that battle. That's I want you to be in the mentality of when you didn't like each other. Forget that beef has been quashed.
Definitely.
Remember whatever you didn't like about him.
Definitely. Trust me. It's coming. I feel like that's coming real soon though.
Yeah. You kind of have to against him because he's one of those ones. He's gonna try to take off people's heads, so you gotta you can't play with him.
That's a fact.
All right, so this is the King's Court Network. We're on YouTube as well. We're on Twitch. Look us up at .kings. We will be doing more interviews. Of course, we will be doing battle recaps. We are going to be going fully launching February 15th. And thank you very much, Cali, for coming out. And,
definitely
very good on the music. I was playing some of the music before you came in and stuff like that there. So,
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you for having me too. I appreciate this.
You make the beats or you get producers?
Oh no, I buy them online. Yeah.
All right. So this is Mr. Mumbles. Follow me on Twitter at KingsCourtENT. Follow me on Instagram, Mumbles905. We'll be back later on with more interviews. Y'all have a good night. All right. Thanks very much.
Later, y'all.
We're out.